Okay, I have a pretty sciencey one for you today when it comes to zinc and copper ratios, okay? So the way that ratio works is if zinc is high, copper is low. Zinc is low, copper is high, okay? They're both very important to the body, but you don't want copper to be too high. In fact, kids with autism, almost 100% of them are found to have high copper levels and therefore low zinc levels, okay? But zinc supports or controls or triggers something called metallothionein. Metallothionein is what helps to detox heavy metals. I think a lot of you know that heavy metals are absolutely a problem in a lot of these kids. So if metallothionein is not working, there's not going to be a breakdown of metal. So why is zinc low? Well, what happens, and a lot of people will just give zinc, right? Which makes sense and is not a bad thing to do at all. Give the zinc. But instead of just giving the zinc, what you want to do is help support the immune system and oxidative stress, because that is what causes the copper to go high, which is why these kids have low zinc. So if you can address the oxidative stress or the cytokines, which cause inflammation, it's an acute inflammatory response from the immune system. So if you can control the cytokines through the immune system and reduce oxidative stress, the copper won't shoot up super high and suppress the metallothionein so that the body can then detox properly. So I want to make that really clear. Zinc triggers metallothionein. Metallothionein we need to break down heavy metals. So if our zinc is low, that metallothionein is not doing its job in breaking heavy metals down. So now we have an increase in heavy metals. So how do we stop that process? We need to stop the body from shooting copper up, which is then suppressing zinc. So how do we do that? We reduce oxidative stress or inflammation, and we help to balance the immune system, aka the cytokines, so the copper stops shooting up and the zinc stops shooting down. And then we can have metallothionein actually work to detox the metals. That's how powerful the immune system is. It's amazing. It's so complex. So there are lots of things you can be doing for the body. I do recommend a zinc supplement, but this is why I talk about the immune modulators. If you go to my page in the link or comment immune below, these immune modulators are supporting the way that the body does those things. It is not a supplement. It is the body doing the thousands and thousands of processes and communications and firing and wiring on its own that we cannot mimic that through a supplement. A supplement is generally addressing one part of the equation. Your immune system is the big dog handling all the things. And nervous system regulation is really important. I feel inclined to make sure I say that. They go hand in hand. But the immune system has the capability of doing all of these things and controlling the cytokines so that the copper doesn't elevate, so that ratio is good. Metallothionein is working to break down the metals and the body knows what to do. I hope that makes sense. Drop your questions below.